Okay, today we are back on the JP version of the game, and as you can see, I have some tickets to spend, and we're gonna hope that we get lucky. I'm just gonna spend 10 of these for right now and see how it goes. Maybe we'll get lucky, and if we get something, we'll showcase it. We got a black flash, that's really good. Now, on JP, all the general pools are added in as opposed to like global, so there's a very good chance. That's a lot of recollections. And a character. Is that a triple recollection multi and a character? Yo, okay, new recollection, we'll take it. It's not the greatest, but I'll take that. Okay, 2. What's the character gonna be? Okay. Okay, 3, actually, 3 recollections, I'm pretty happy with that. And decent ones too, not the worst. I'm more excited about the character though. Who is this? That's a Gojo. That's a Hollow Purple Gojo? No freaking way! Let's go! I may not have gotten the anniversary Gojo, but I got Hollow Purple Gojo, and you know what that means. Showcase incoming. We'll do it in this video right here. Let's freaking go. All right, so I literally just pulled this character, as you guys saw, immediately went into building him, and honestly, I can't get him as built as I want him, but I want to showcase him right now. So we're gonna showcase him at level 100, which I don't think is bad. But of course, obviously the grades go a lot higher than where I'm at. I'm at grade 10, nowhere near grade 15. So if I eventually get him up to grade 15, hopefully before he releases on global, I'll do a secondary showcase like right before he comes out on global, if I could speak, hopefully. Now, as for his skills, his ultimate is the most upgraded. It's the one you want to upgrade first. His skill 2 is upgraded the second most. Technically, they're on the same level because I couldn't get the ultimate any higher. Then his skill 3, then his skill 1 in terms of upgrade priority is what I went for. Hopefully he will be pretty dang good. Let me show you where he is on the tier list, and then also let me show you his kit in English so you guys can actually see what it does before we hop in. So for anyone that's been around for the channel, you guys know I use the JP tier list because it is the most accurate tier list in my opinion. And along with the new anniversary Gojo and the new anniversary Itadori, we also still have the Hollow Purple Gojo here in this tier right next to Yuta. So needless to say, I am very, very hyped that I got this off tickets. Like, that's absolutely crazy. Of all the characters we could have gotten so many other characters, right? We got Hollow Purple Gojo. The game nice to me big time. I got Itadori, I got Hollow Purple Gojo. I might have got shafted on the new domain expansion Gojo, but hey, that's all right. I'm gonna try to farm out a few more cubes. Even in the showcase, I'm gonna do story mode missions I've never taken on before, and we're gonna try to farm out a few more cubes, and we'll see. The story actually gets so much harder on JP compared to global. It's crazy, guys. You'll see the difficulty of the events. They also have these like EX stages, which are really, really important as well. Let me switch over to the character for Gojo. Hollow Purple Gojo is a green type unit. He's actually very, very good in terms of like his mixed damage, I guess you could say, like Jujutsu / Taijutsu damage. He does leave the field after 7 turns, so he's still a Gojo that does that. When a Black Flash is performed, he does increase his own critical hit rate. He does have a Black Flash. His skill 1, you can handle it right, deals 280% melee taijutsu damage to the selected enemy. Critical hit chance is great. Decreases the enemy's taijutsu damage by 15% for 2 turns, and their jujutsu damage by 15% for 2 turns. So not only does it do damage, it also decreases their damage, which is nice, but I don't think that's the craziest thing. His skill 2 is called Composure of the Strong. Increases the selected enemy's damage received by 23.7%. You'll be using the skill the most. Increases the selected enemy's damage by 10% for 1 turn. Disadvantage. Increases own damage dealt by 54.8%. So like, you want to use this skill as much as possible. It's your #1 skill to use with him, and also all of his skills require 1 cursed energy, so you can literally use whatever skill you want. I mean, a skill 1 doesn't technically require any, so, but skill 2 is the one you want to use. Skill 3, let's start with you. Increases own break damage by 100% 1 time, deals 222% ranged jujutsu damage to the selected enemy for 4 hits, decreases the selected enemy's damage by 10.5%. Now, I feel like you would use this skill right before an ultimate, but I really don't know. because I have never used this character. I never had him on JP before right now. So we'll be finding out together. I feel like skill 2 is just the main way to go with him. And then the ultimate Hollow Technique Purple deals 1000 ranged Jujutsu damage to all enemies at level 10. It goes up to pretty much 2000. Decreases all enemies' ultimate count gauge by 2 and then leaves the field. So we'll have to be careful with that. I'm interested to see if he actually just leaves the field with his ult. So we're going to test all this out. We're going to see it all in action so you guys can see it as well. He does have these auto skills. Oh my gosh, I can't speak. Strategic Retreat. At the start of battle, grants Strategic Retreat status to self for 7 turns. And then once Strategic Retreat status expires, he leaves the field. And then Limitless Technique at the start of battle grants attack immunity to self. So just like the other Gojos, leaves the field, also does not take damage. So very, very good, but can be used in a way that makes him not so good as well. So you have to be careful with how you use him. With all that said, let's hop into it. All right, so this is the team I'm going to be using. This is basically a recommended team on JP, except for Inumaki shouldn't be here. It should be Kaido, actually. So this is a relatively recommended team here for JP, and Megumi is still very good, obviously. And the cool thing about this showcase, if you're watching it as a global player, this Gojo is probably one of our next 2 characters coming out, I would guess. I mean, technically, we have gotten confirmation that the banner schedule isn't going to be the same for global as it was for JP, but I imagine they bring out a hype character like this sooner rather than later. So I think it's very, very possible we see Hollow Purple Gojo here relatively quickly would be my guess, but who knows? We'll just have to wait and see. 50,000 total combat power for me, 55,000 total combat power for the enemy. We do have Yuta on the subslot in case I just mess up and use Gojo incorrectly. We will take on a couple of story battles, and then if the story battles go well, we'll try taking on an EX stage. EX stages are really, really hard, but I love the fact that they're like adding this extra hard content into the story mode to give us more to do. Now we just need that to come out on global like ASAP. So with that said, let's see how this goes. Alrighty, let's do this. We're gonna go ahead and buff. We will give extra cursed energy to people. We will skill 3 Megumi. We're running a recollection on him that gives him his ult faster, so hopefully he can get his domain faster. And then we are going to make sure we target here, debuff with Gojo on this enemy, and then also buff himself. That's what's so cool about this skill, is the fact that it is a debuff and a buff at the same time, which I think is actually pretty dang decent. Megumi does some damage. Oh, Gojo goes first, right? Because it's a buff, technically. Buffs go first. Okay, makes sense. Ooh, so technically, if you ran Gojo with another damage dealer, you could debuff the enemy before that damage dealer goes and have that damage dealer attack and do more damage. Okay. Interesting. Alright, we want to probably skill 1 here. Skill 1 here. And then, should I do another debuff? Or should... Yeah, let's do one more debuff. Why not? We're trying to see what he can do. Alright, so debuff twice. Alright, we're fine. Yep. That's 2 turns down. Remember, he goes after 7 turns. So we go like this. We go for extra curse energy, skill 3, and we will use our skill 3 right here on this guy. Let's see how this goes. Okay, yep. 211,000 damage. That was pretty good. That was pretty good. Skill 1. We don't want to use the domain just yet, so actually let's switch here. And then let's go, let's see his skill 1 right here. Okay, yep, That was really good damage. And now we have all of these ults, which is absolutely freaking amazing. We don't need to pop that. Let's go like this. And then he goes away after you use this, from what I read, if I read that right. So I better hope we kill here, I guess. We'll see. We'll see what happens. We'll put it all to the test and we'll see what happens. Alright, we got the domain going for extra damage, right? We have Kaido's ult buffing us as well. There's no better scenario, really, for giving Gojo all this damage. Other than maybe having buffed him with skill 2 a little bit before this. Woo! That's insane! He does leave, he does leave. Dang it. But the damage is nuts. Okay, you just gotta be careful with how you use his ult with him. Interesting. Alright, well, we'll finish this battle up here. Realistically, we should win right here, I would hope. We'll see. Do a debuff. Gojo did so much damage though. That was absolutely crazy. That makes me think that maybe now I could beat the next floor of Illusory Tower that I was struggling with. I think Gojo can make it happen because I think I needed a green character for it. I'd be interested in trying it. I might still lose, but it'd be cool to try. Maybe at the end of this video, if you guys want to see it, stick around for the Illusory Tower. We'll try it out. I can't promise you we'll win, but I'll try it. Alright, we won here. Let's go. So Gojo does insane damage. He looks really, really good. Unfortunately, he does leave either at turn 7 or with the extra stipulation on this one. He leaves when you ult, which is a bit rough. I'm not going to take on another story mode mission right here. Instead, I'm going to go back a stage, and we're going to take on an EX stage. So these EX stages are really, really hard, but green type is advantaged here. And before, the only green type unit I really had that was good on this account was the original General Pool Itadori. Now I actually have a halfway decent green unit, so I'm hoping we'll be able to accomplish something on this EX stage. Now with that said, 50,000 combat power for us, 78,000 combat power for the enemy. I might not be able to do it, but who knows. I hope it'll go a little bit better. We'll see. These guys just wreck your world though. They wrecked my world last time too. Okay, so we're gonna buff. We're gonna do this for the revive. We want to make sure we get Megumi his ult as quickly as possible. And then we probably, should we debuff and buff one time? Yeah, we should do it one time and then start using his skills. I feel like that's probably the way to go on this. We got 7 turns before Gojo goes away. Ooh, that was actually good damage from Megumi. See, this is the problem. That's the problem right there. Okay. Anyways, all right. And then we need. Let's see how much Gojo does right here. Megumi should kill. Yep. Okay. Yo, they just killed Yaga just like that. This is why I hate this stage. Ugh. I've tried it a few times, but at least now I have like a decent green unit. This helps. Skill 3, and we're not going to waste any more time, so we're going to use our skill 3 here as well. There we go. Dude, Gojo hits so hard. I love it. Alright, skill 3, skill 1. Remember, red type is disadvantaged, so they might target Yuta. We will... We probably want to save it for the end, so we'll actually just skill 1 here. I'm going to debuff here. Yeah, that'll work. We're on turn 4. We have a couple more turns, so we're good. Yes, Rika. Okay, that's what we want to see. Alright, skill 1. Skill 1. Skill 3. And we switch targets here and we go for a skill 3. Okay. There we go. So close to dead. Oh man, we're gonna have 1 turn with Gojo to actually make things happen. That's annoying. Alright, so we buff him here. Make sure we get the buff. Alright, looks good. Alright, so we need to do an ult here with Gojo. We'll see how this goes. So we'll skill 3. We will do this ult here with Kaito. We do this ult with Megumi. And then we do this with Gojo. We should get some pretty good damage in right here, hopefully. We'll see. This guy, it's a lot further than I made it before. I made it to this point, and this guy is just so strong, right? Maybe I should have put Gojo on the sub slot. Maybe that would have been the better way to go. Honestly, that might be the way to go. Put Gojo on the sub slot instead of Yuta. Alright, come on, my guy. Pop off, please. He leaves on... Dude, it's nothing. Oh my gosh, it's a drop in the bucket. What do you have to do for these EX stages, man? Holy crap. Holy crap, dude. These stages are nuts. I actually can't believe that. I don't even know what you would do here. I haven't looked up any guides or strategies for this, obviously. I think given the right, like, setup, though, if I just put Gojo on a sub slot, I could probably get this done. My characters are probably a little bit too low level for this as well. Obviously, judging by the combat power at the start. But maybe, I'm really, really thinking if I had Gojo... Dude, if I had Gojo on the sub slot, I could get this done. So let me... You know what? I'm going to switch him to the sub slot. I'm going to retreat, I'm going to surrender, and we're going to try this again. Okay, we made it back to this point, and technically this is Gojo's second turn. He came in the turn right before this, so I have 6 turns now to use this character, and I decided to run him alongside the new anniversary Itadori, because why not? I could have run green Itadori here and probably gotten a similar result of getting to this point with, you know, having Gojo come in, but Yaga's the one who died, so unfortunate, but we are still going to be able to debuff here and then buff here. I do believe, unless that... Yeah, we should be fine to do that. Okay, so we go like that. We go skill 1. We want to activate our domain now. And now we get 2 skills with Itadori, so we're going to go ahead and do skill 2 and a skill 3. Let's see how big the debuff is. I feel like the debuff actually helped a bit. 140,000 from Itadori. Woo! 340,000. Let's go. It's already looking a lot better, other than Kaido taking a big amount of damage right there. Green type still advantage, so we're going to stack this one more time. We're going to go like this. And we're going to go with a skill 1 to increase damage. And then we are going to go with a skill 2 to give him ultimate gauge back. I think that is the move. All right, here we go. And I think this is turn 3, technically, of having Gojo out, so just gotta keep track of that. It's okay, that Kaido died, not a big deal. We will now do this. We will do another buff to damage, and then we'll use the skill 3 next turn. And we'll give him ultimate gauge back again. 89,000, pretty decent. Nice Black Flash. Alright, now the question is, Megumi's domain goes away after this turn. Should I hit him with an ultimate? But he's about to ult. Yeah, we actually probably want to hit him with an ult. I'm going to lose Gojo here, but we'll see how much damage he can actually do. Hopefully, because we have the extra damage from Megumi's domain, plus the extra damage from his skill 1 that he's popped. Plus, we have now also debuffed him a bit. So, like, okay. Yeah, I think this will work. We'll see how it goes. Hopefully it goes okay. We want to use our strongest skills here for sure. And then we go like this. Okay, please break him. At the very least, break him. Dude, the animation is so nice, though. It's so good. 254,000. Why is it so low? Green type is supposed to be advantaged. I must be doing something wrong. I'm not gonna lie. I felt like that should be better, or he's just not high enough level. I really don't know. I really don't know what I'm doing wrong there. Alright, so somebody dies here. Yeah. Yep. Dude, this stage is so hard. Oh my gosh. I don't know. If you know what I'm doing wrong, let me know down in the comments. I guess we'll try taking on Illusory Tower next, but at least we kind of got to see what Gojo can do. Okay, so it is as I thought. Green type is advantaged here. Every other type is disadvantaged. So ideally you would run mostly green type characters, but we're gonna try to just run Gojo here and buff the crap out of Gojo, I think is the way to go, right? So I need to make sure this recollection's on him because it's my strongest. Domain Megumi, I don't think he is necessarily the way to go because if he dies, like, it's not worth it, right? So I think the better way to go is like this time. And then this is actually probably like the best comp realistically I might be able to come up with here. We'll see. I don't know. We'll try. 80,000 recommended, 46,000. The last time I couldn't beat a 76,000 stage. So the likelihood of me beating an 80,000 stage seems pretty low when my combat power isn't high enough. But you never know. So only one wave here, but these guys are all hit like, you know, freight trains. And there's 4 of them. So, but if we get Gojo to an ultimate turn and hopefully buff him up enough, maybe that'll make a difference. We'll save that because that heals. And then we go like this. If we even get a chance to heal with Gojo, honestly. And we will do this. Alright, yep, just attack Gojo. Yes! Yes! Okay, we love that, we love that, we love that. Alright, we go like this. Skill 1. Buff. And we can do a... Well, actually, let's do... It lasts for 2 turns when you buff, right? It's the turn that you activate it on in the next turn, so there's not much point, I think. So we go like this. Okay, not the most damage. I would have liked to see a little bit more. A straight shot hit Yaga. Okay, I think we're 100% going to be relying on the ult here. We'll see. Just keep buffing and everything will be fine, right? That's my idea. Let's try a skill 1. See if a skill 1 makes a difference. I've been using skill 3 a lot. I feel like skill 1 does more. That might be the way to go, is to use skill 1. Oh my gosh, they just deleted all my other characters. Okay. That's rough, actually. Yeah, skill 1's the way to go. Yep, just attack Gojo, that's fine. Don't hit Itadori. Alright, and we will skill 1 here. We will activate this turn. There we go. Oh, goodbye, Itadori. Oh, he's actually still alive. Alright, skill 2 here, and we do an ult here. Let's see how Gojo does. Come on. More damage this time, please. We are missing all the buffs, so... No, we just need Yaga and Nanami to survive, and we actually clear this. Hold on. We redo this. Okay, if this doesn't work and my characters die, I do have the idea of switching out the Recollection on Gojo. I will be trading out damage, but I'll be able to draw aggro, so that might be worth it. We go for this. We go pop that for sure. I switched that to Nanami. And we can go ahead and... Well, what do we want to do here? Do we want to... I think we just skill 1, honestly. I'm not going to worry about the buffing or debuffing right this second. See how it goes. Yeah, 65,000. Actually, maybe we do want the buff. It's about double the damage with the buff. Alright, we do this. We can activate that now for healing. Do this. And we will debuff. Let's do this one, though. If we hit them all equally, then even if our other guys die when we ult with Gojo, hopefully it'll work out. Alright, we buff. Do this. Do this. And skill 1 with Gojo. There we go. Great damage, Gojo. Kaido's dead. No, don't hit Yaga. Okay, Yaga's still alive. That's good. Itadori comes in. That's fine. Let's go ahead and we're gonna go like this. It doesn't really matter. I should not have Itadori here. I should probably have green Itadori here because yellow's not gonna do much. And then we go like that. And then let's switch targets. Let's just do a skill 1 right here. Yep. Oh, we got a Black Flash, so we actually got a little bit of damage in. Nice. Yo, this Gojo actually is doing his skill 1 is the way to go. Skill 3 is not very good. But his skill 1, absolutely crazy for damage, as you can see. So that's the way to go. We do this. We can do a skill 3 here. Actually, let's go back here. Let's do a little bit of weird targeting. We go for this, and then we go for our skill 1 here again. No, we don't. We go for the buff. And then the debuff onto the highest health one. And then next turn we have an ult. Let's go. Gojo should be able to wipe. He's still buffed up from Yaga and Nanami being here, so that's solid. Yo, 100% Gojo wipes right here. Actually, let's go. I think we've done it. We beat the Illusory Tower stage. So the EX stage in story mode, even harder than Illusory Tower. Crazy. Yo, they're dead. They're dead. Let's go. 100%. I'm so confident. Let's freaking go. Illusory Tower, stage 21 cleared for the very first time ever. Let's freaking go. 300 cubes from that. Also, 400,000 of these, so I can actually level up Gojo more. That's massive. And I can work on his skills a little bit more too. Big. That was actually so helpful to beat that. Well, that is the end of the showcase. I know it was a little bit rocky there for a minute, but like, holy crap, he looks so good if you use him correctly and not use his skill 3. There you go. There's the lesson here. If you guys enjoyed the video, please consider going down there, hitting that like button, hitting that subscribe button, and thank you guys so much for watching. Peace.